Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to our Primal, the Awakening Custom Exhibition Campaign playthrough on Tabletop Simulator. I left out the behavior cards for the last monster we fought, just to mention something real quick for other people who are enjoying the mod to look out for. But before we get into that, as usual, we're like 8 monsters in. This is going to be the 9th video since we've been doing well so far. If you don't want spoilers, it's definitely not a video series that you want to be watching because we are doing full gameplay of this wonderful board game. So just a fair warning in advance, head on out. If you don't want to see, if you don't care, then stick around. So the last guy we fought was Mamuraak, the Godzilla-like crystal beast. I didn't notice this during the battle. I don't have that sort of attentiveness, but if we look at the cards here, this pile's fine, the energy saber. But there are 2 copies of Terrifying Roar, which means there are 4 of this icon of card, so maybe these are correct as they have different symbols, or maybe one of these, maybe the back is correct, because they also have different initiatives, but one of them, this side, like this image side, is probably incorrect. The face image side is probably just the wrong link. So with that in mind, one of these is supposed to be a circle icon with the line going through it, which means the fight dynamic would be quite different, and it might actually have been slightly less devastating if this guy, say, doesn't have 2 cards giving him 3 struggle. Maybe if it did some other effect, it might have mellowed it out just a tad, but that's okay. I just wanted to give it a heads up. I did give a heads up to the mod creator. He said he's going to double check all the base cards when he gets around to updating the game, as well as for Zekat's peril and whatnot. So he's going to do a double check at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen, but we're going to continue on. We won't be fighting this version of the monster again, because level 0 contains the key icon that I keep calling it. And then the level 1 version gains the, whatever this is, the cool omnibus, broken omnibus. That's now the official name. Broken omnibus, broken box, and V. That's what we're going with for these. So, hopefully he is updated by the time we get around to level 1 monsters. That's going to be a pretty long time, though. If I was to win first try, and I'm not so confident anymore after this and the last battle, taking out so many of our dudes, but 14 more engagements. If I was to win 14 in a row, that's at least 14 more episodes, because I only do one of these a day. Anyway, so it's gonna be a while. Let me pack these up. I just want to leave these out to mention it. So if you're fighting more costs, and if you want them to be absolutely proper at level 0, you might want to hopefully online find his thing. I would advise, like, if I was to find the card, I would look at this. This cloud, I don't think you have access to this cloud, but if you could... Yeah, we probably don't have access to this cloud. If you could, like, find this cloud online and then look through the contents of the folder, you could probably find the actual correct image, which I'm guessing was uploaded. It's just not properly linked on the card face. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. Hopefully we'll have the correct card in the deck next time we face more cross. If not, I will try to find the card online and then I'll add it in myself. Just like I did with Zekat's peril card for the time being. Did I accidentally delete my time tracker, or did I put it in the bag or something? Oh yeah, I want to re-enable my mod caching. I turned it off just to reload everything, make sure I get the updated images, but let's turn that back on so we're not loading constantly. I might have lost my time. Ah, there it is. It was just stacked. Okay. I was like, surely I didn't do that mistake. Anyway, we're gonna play a new monster today. We have 14 fine candidates left. Who will be our lucky winner? Let's roll the roulette. And we'll go long today. You know what? I feel like clicking this button a whole bunch. It's like cookie clicker. There's some sort of gratification to be gained from shuffling the bag excessively. Okay, we got 18. 18. We have 18. That's 12, 14, 16, 18. We have our first ice expansion monster. We have a Mamuraak. Alright, Mamuraak. Level 0. Alright, let's see if Mamuraak kicks our ass at all. So, ice expansion. I'm gonna have stuff to read. And the overview. New category of monsters. New quest cards for campaign. 2 new monsters in the campaign expedition. Yep, usual. This guy looks cool. Looks like Odogaron a little bit. Just a little bit. I should probably stop comparing to Monster Hunter, but it's hard to, you know? It's difficult. And I'm not big on comparisons. I wish we had access to the campaign, but that would be great. Let's see. New terrain, ice. At the end of your turn, if you are in a sector with an ice terrain and are threatened, exile the top card of your action deck. So we have an exile zone now. Glaciation track, Mamuraak. The glaciation track is a special track on the monster board, measures the glaciation level over the course of the game. Each time you're instructed to increase the glaciation level by X, move the glaciation marker X spaces along the glaciation track. Some monster cards' abilities interact with the glaciation track, so their effects will have more impact as the glaciation level increases. Could I interest you in some glaciation, the latest craze in all of glaciadom? New keywords. So we have exile. Put in an exile zone. Everyone has an exile zone. Games outside the field of play. Interactions with exiled cards are dictated exclusively by card abilities. So it's like Magic the Gathering Exile. I understand. Frost. Card trait has no inherent effect in the game, but card abilities may reference other cards that possess or lack specific traits. Alright, so Frost is a new trait. We have this glaciation track, which I assume is similar to Rumble feature and Zekat's feature and Ozu's feature and stuff. Slow. When you inflict slow, place the slowed token on the monster board to indicate the monster is slowed. While the monster is slowed, do not refill its behavior slot when you resolve a behavior card. Then, at the end of your turn, remove the slowed token and refill any empty behavior slots with the top cards at the behavior deck. Oh, it actually buffed us. We have a new status effect. That's a cool one. That sounds useful. I take it that's only on ice equipment, so we won't be able to play with it for a while. Okay. 4 new expedition scenarios. You can find the setups on page 5-6. So we have Mamuraak. Giant, holy holy hulking 4 legs on this thing. Giant tree stomp. Mamuraak. Special behavior deck setup. Leave Mamuraak's Winter Embrace card out of the behavior deck. This card is considered to be out of play until a card ability instructs you to interact with it. Set the glaciation level to 0 by placing the corresponding marker on the empty space. The glaciation track is explained on page 3. So basically, we just move it when we're instructed to move it, and stuff is gonna reference the glaciation level. That's easy enough to understand. Oh, there's ice everywhere here, so we're gonna be having cards exiled if we're not moving. We're being forced to move. Let's get our ice guy here. I went straight for the light blue bag because in my brain, that is the ice color. And this would be more of a coral color, as coral tends to be water adjacent, right? So I'm gonna need the mentally challenged token here. He has a nightmare form. So expansion monsters do have nightmare forms. Interesting. Let's let these cards load. Yeah, debility. To start your action phase, place this card into your sequence. That's annoying. Look at this hulking son of a bitch. He's huge. I'm trying to imagine if you saw this model in high detail in real life, he would be awesome looking. Giant stag beast. Yeah. Alright. We can bring this to the bottom, and then we can look at him in all his glory. So, I don't know if I need this debility thing. We'll figure it out. There's a card I was supposed to take out of the deck. This is upside down. Level 0. Whoa, why is this so large of a token? What happened? Oops. Nice. Okay, we have that. We have key. I'm gonna check through the cards now in advance since we had the problem with Morkaj. Yeah, this says 4. So now I'm curious if there's a mistake here too. Energy sword. It might be on purpose. 3, 4, 3. We'll see. Because typically they come with, and we can look at his thing. 20 behavior cards. I won't be able to tell which ones are specific, but if he has 20 cards, that might be correct then. What's his bag? Because it would typically be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. So he has 20 behavior cards instead, which means these piles should have 4. There should be another pile with 4. And that doesn't add up. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 19. But he should have 20 behavior cards. Unless these two count as behavior cards. Or unless these count... there's like 18 of these things. Oh, 4 for each character, I guess. I'll worry about the debilities when it happens. Okay, he has 18. Sirkaj has 18. 18 is the typical, so he does have 2 extra. Now I'm worried he's missing a card. Right? Now I'm worried that he's actually missing a card. Because he only has 19. Here. He also only has 2 of these. Doesn't have a 2 or 3 of these. How many perils are you supposed to have, my guy? He's supposed to have 2, so that's correct. Behavior is kind of monka. He has one objective. He's got his 6 stances. The awakened stuff is for the final boss, because I know how it works. Like, borrows the behaviors of the other monsters. So we seem to be missing a card. That's gonna be hard for me to fix. Now, maybe I don't have to worry about it. Let's find the one we're taking out of the deck first. And then we'll consider. Mamuraak's Winter Embrace. Let's see if Winter Embrace is the 4th card here. It is. Now, likewise, the book could be a typo, right? The book could be a typo. Because if you take out this Winter's Embrace and then he has all 9s, that makes sense. So is he supposed to have 20? I don't know, because then that would be weird too. So the book could be typoed as well. Would I be able to find this guy? The Awakening. Nice. Let me check Board Game Geek. Real quick. Forums, so you guys can like stare at this stuff, I guess would be slightly more interesting. Or we could get like a dynamic view of the 4 heroes about to face the monster. I'm just gonna look something up real quick. I want expansions. Borealis Wind expansion. And then forums, there's 0 discussion to be had here. Is there a way to check the contents in the box? Is there a way to check the contents in the box? There is not. Okay. Well, at least not on a BGG. Sorry, I'm looking through stuff here if I can. Well, apparently, we'll just roll with what we got here. I'm not gonna worry about a missing behavior card. Hopefully he's as accurate as can be. I don't know if it's a book inconsistency, a mod inconsistency, but as long as we've got 3 of each card, that's usually how they're set up, so I feel like it would be a book inconsistency this time around. Let's enjoy Mamuraak. And we'll make sure that the cards are all different, at least, because they never have two of the same, from what I've seen. I still haven't figured out why they fall through the ground. Oh, he is dual condition activate. Oh, no. Oh, it looks like only one. Closing my eyes. Two rotates and a green. I can't hit him in the face. I can hit him in the face. Alright, we're gonna read this stuff. So, permanent, blue. You may place up to 2 of your exiled cards on top of your deck. Warm up. Okay, so you can get your exiled shit back, which is important because I might be exiling shit just so he doesn't do anything on round 1. Since I can hit him in the face. Let's shuffle everybody's decks. Let's refill the attrition deck. Let's determine the scenario. A or B, evens odds. It's evens. We will play A. So 2 rocks, a Baythanis, and a Sirikite. This seems awfully familiar. Oh, right, because that's his. I was like, wait, didn't we just do that? Where's the ice? 4 ice, 2 rocks. So yeah, once again, Expedition 1 is basically, this is the easy expedition, this is the hard expedition, now that I'm looking at it. I mean, maybe it's not always true. 2 rocks might be better than 1 Baythanis, but I'm not sure. We're just gonna keep rolling at random. 2 rocks left to right, 4 ice tiles. 2, 3, 4. That's a lot of ice. And that's some rocks. We have some rocks, we have some ice, we have a Mamuraak. Let's see which guy is going first, guy or girl. We have a 2-way tie. We actually have 2 2-way ties. Red is first this time round. Okay, and I did fix everybody's stuff off screen, so we should be good to go, I think. We will be the aggro player. I need to swap to Game Master, as I never do. I'm still confused why that doesn't show up, though. Or why that error appears. This is a good start. This is a very good start. So I can do yellow, red, or yellow. Oh, I can't do what I want to do. I mean, it's better to Berserker, right? We'll think about that later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have an assist. 1. I have taunt. 2, 3. Resilience. 4, 5. It's too bad that Sword and Shield Leonard here doesn't have more resilience cards. He takes damage a lot, and I feel like I never benefit from resilience being in the deck. I pretty much never ever draw cards for resilience. Okay, so what's the rule on this? At the end of your turn, if you're in the sector of Nice Train and are threatened, exile top card of your action deck. It's just a top card, and we can get them back with a blue. So we're probably gonna exile our deck, which might be good for Mira. Especially. We'll see. Anyway, let's get this battle started. It is round 1. Mamuraak has 2 rotates and a green. We're gonna try to avoid rotating him, which means he might not do much for a while if we don't move, but I'm gonna be exiling cards, I suppose. At the start of round 1, increase the glaciation level by 1. So I'm gonna guess this is tied to his stances purely. Immune to blind. Every fucking peril card is immune to blind, man. What's the point of the blind status if they're just immune to it? When a behavior card with Frost is revealed, each player takes the top card of their deck and places it face down in front of them. That card occupies the first slot in their next sequence. Okay, so he like freezes us and we lose a slot when he plays a Frost behavior. This is going to be a weird fight since I actually don't want to move right now. I saw the ice and I was thinking, okay, we want to move all the time, but this guy is punishing rotations. So we don't want to move at the moment. And Darion is first. Since we're not moving, we're going to become threatened. And we don't want to play green either, which is fine. Then I will... What are we doing? We want a battle cry? We want to do red, obviously. And if possible, maybe I can do Master Strike too. I just need 2 cards, or 2 more blood pips. We'll start with a battle cry. Why not? How much damage do we need on this guy? Is he big? 3 per is 12. That's average, I'd say. So we're gonna do battle cry. That's 2 damage, base weapon damage. We'll get straight into it. Berserker activated. Fantastic. We're gonna pay 1 to Dragon Strike here, which is just gonna be 4 damage since we did red. It's gonna give us a counter already. And we draw 1 for Berserker. Ooh. That's really quite nice. And we remove an aggro. So 4 damage. Remove an aggro, which he should have 4. I say aggro. Struggle. So we'll give him 3. Okay. Does anyone have an assist card that they don't care about? Yeah, precision draw is great to put away, so we will assist with precision draw to draw a card here. Fuck. So I could precise strike, which will inflict vulnerable. We probably want to stun the monster and cover green since we're not rotating. And then I can play green cards. Nobody has a great vulnerable payoff right now. She could draw a good one. She could draw one of her 2 big red cards. So I could set it up. Or I could save this for later. I could use a taunt. And we can just do a finisher with Massive Strike. As these are both pretty expensive, we have other red cards in the deck so we can get the other thing next turn. I could also just pay Precise Strike. We don't need Vulnerable right now, right? Let's pay Precise Strike. We'll do Massive Strike. So this is 7 damage, and it ends my turn. That seems good. We get a wound already. So there's going to be 1 carryover because 7 and 6 is 13. 12 is the wound amount, so we've dealt a wound. We have not angered the beast. It will be the attrition step, so we will suffer 1 attrition damage. Well, how much do you do? Okay, he doesn't do 2. Yet. The level 0 monsters are very generous. And we will... When does ice work? End of turn? End of turn. So we draw first. Or we put this away first. Then we draw. And then this is exiled. I'll put my exiled cards on the right. I believe you're allowed to look at this deck because the wording on this card says you can place up to 2 of your exiled cards on your deck. It sounds like you can choose which ones. So I'm gonna assume the dangerous word and imagine that is correct. I don't know why I'm stacking these. Unfortunately my hand is not good. We're down 4 red, right? That could be helpful to some of the other, or to the shield boy. Oh, I draw 2 of these, we're threatened. We still suffer attrition, but we go through 2. Anything else? Alright, it is Thorveg's turn, so we're gonna be in the front here. I don't have a red card. I don't think Enrage is a good idea. We're gonna become threatened. Nobody is going to move. I can move if I don't draw aggro, right? I should think about that. I can move if I don't draw aggro. I want to draw a card on someone. I'm thinking we play these 2. But I can only afford to play one of these things. And concussion is more important, in my opinion. So we will not move. I will play this, this, and this. We will concussion. We'll stun the monster. We're gonna block green from activating. It's a blue card, and we're in the front facing with their hammer weapon. Basic hammer, so we remove 2 struggle. And then I will pick nobody, because nobody has red cards, so we do not do 2 damage for the stun. Unfortunately, we missed out on that. But we're gonna stun anyway to get the counter. Can't always min-max everything. And then I will end my turn. We're gonna be suffering a lot of attrition damage here. Since I'm going to be greeting. Right? We'll see how long I can keep up the greed. So we got that. We're exiling a card. Ooh, what happens if you exile all your blue cards and then you can't get any back? I didn't think about that. I have to be careful when exiling. So far, some of the other cards are gone, which is kind of helpful. It's kind of helpful at the moment. This is an assist, this is an assist, but I might want to keep my blue cards. Okay, it is, we did not draw aggro, right? Yeah. Doesn't matter, he's not rotating. No one's moving. So it is Mira's turn. Since we have precision draw in the discard pile, or top of it, we will draw 2 cards. Now, if I do not play graceful defense, we will not draw aggro. So I could target shot. We can discard bouncing shot. We probably want to draw 2, so backflip can be used for that. Alright. I'm going to move with her. So we're going to move to this flank. Right flank, left flank, left flank. And when we discard this, we will volley 2. Damn, there goes my heavy arrow. We did 2 damage, though. I lost my heavy arrow. Alright. We are going to... Right, this doesn't do anything for me. And he's immune to blind, so I don't even need my aim card. Once again, there's another monster. It's just, like... Fucking blind effect. The blind effect is hated on a lot. And she doesn't do any other supportive things, so I'm probably gonna try to make her a DPS if I can once we start customizing. We're gonna discard target shot and graceful defense. We'll play evasion to draw 2 cards. Oh look, it's blinding shot. Alright, we will do this. We will play blinding shot. So this will deal 2 damage. Basic damage from our weapon is 2. We will volley 1 for the bow. We will deal 1 damage as we volleyed an attack card. So we're at what, 6? When I play... Oh, then I'm going to play backflip, which costs 0. I can play it after a red. And then when I play that, I'm going to recycle this yellow card for free. And I think that ends my turn. So we are not threatened as I moved. And we're not punished for playing green as he's stunned. So I think we're good. We will not suffer attrition damage. I don't know why I discarded that. It's in my hand. And then since this was in my sequence, we draw an extra card. So we're going to draw 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. There we go. So we have 1 assist. Wait, spread them out more. We got space. We got space. 2 assists. Oh, I think I forgot something. No, I didn't forget something. I thought I played the blue. I did not play a blue. Alright, so this is our hand. That's our turn. We are already halfway through the deck. We are not threatened, so I am not exiling a card. Okay, his next card is going to happen at end of round. Can I stun again? No. At least not currently. I can confuse him. Alright, sword and shield boy. What do we want to do? Ideally, I would do a yellow-red to activate our very hard to activate shield mastery, but it's not happening here. So I'd rather support somebody else. Alright, well discard... We're gonna... Do I move? I can draw aggro very easily if I am careless. So I'm not gonna move, we'll be threatened. I'll discard tempo. We'll play agility to draw 2 cards since we paid with a blue. Actually, it's the only way to draw cards from agility too, is to pay with the blue. Jeez, more green. Okay. Okay. I'm going to discard Feint to pay for Perseverance. We will draw a card for this and draw a card for discarding Feint from our hand. Please give me a red card. We're not in the opening step anymore, so this is not good. So at the moment, his first 2 turns seem highly mitigatable. And then it's going to be chaotic because both of the 2s are going to wipe after the 5. Unless we draw another 1. So, because we're just chilling for a while, I think I don't need this anticipate. We're going to use that to pay for an immolate. I will make all players draw a card because I don't know how to not do that. Anytime I play immolate, everybody better be drawing cards. Ooh, another berserker. Okay, that disruption is super nice. That was such a good draw. So I don't really need Berserker because I only have 2 red cards in the deck. I'm gonna assist with this card that we drew. Give me my red cards! We're gonna assist him again with this card. I can't find my red cards. I have one more person who can assist, right? We don't need to remove struggle at the moment. I will assist with this card. No! Did I draw any more cards? I tried really hard. I tried so hard. We have the aggro, by the way. He's drawn 2. He's 4, 5, 6, 7. He drew 7 cards, and I couldn't find a red card. So we won't be able to put a counter on Shield Master. I remove a struggle for the yellow card since we're Sword and Shield. That was the other thing. There's something nagging at my mind. That's why I was stalling so hard. To be fair, I actually have no idea what to do now. I need to discard stuff, but we have no more struggle to attack. Can I give someone else cards? Like, this will deal 1 damage, but that seems like a waste. If only I had this on the last battle. If we were, like, rocking this hand, it would be godlike. I may as well hold this for next turn. We can hold this to pay for push, and then hold this, which means I'm down to playing just these cards to get rid of them. This sucks. I can't believe our guy has actually nothing to do, and we're probably exiling a red card. Tell you what, we'll just keep the hand. Next turn I'll draw 2 via this instead of drawing now at the end of the turn. We'll just keep the hand. I'm gonna end my turn. We'll gain a stamina token, which is pretty nice. We will do an attrition check. We block the 1. Too bad I didn't find the 3. And we are going to exile the top card. Yep, there's their red. Ah, it's okay. You'll be okay. So that's the end of round 1. And it's round 2. Our monster who just stood here and took that like a champion. He's a very patient deer monster. He's no longer stunned. This is getting cycled out. Now at the end of the turn he'll do something, which means I'm back to standing still or not drawing aggro. Oh crap, I forgot something. Hold on. I was looking for my drink. I left it downstairs. Give me 1 moment. I'm gonna run and grab that because I thirst. Okay, I'm back. Knew I forgot something else. So where are we? We're Darion's turn. Mr. Darion. I am going to not move again. And then, can I get more cards on him so he can have a cool turn? Also, I need to play red with somebody. That doesn't look like it's going to be happening now. Alright, we're gonna pay 1 to play Swift Dodge. Reduce the stamina cost of the next card we play by 1. We're gonna play a Deflecting Blade for free. Search my deck for a card with Slash. I have Jumping Slice and Double Slash both have it. Good. Anything else have Slash? Only the red cards, right? No, this one does. I'm gonna grab Jumping Slice and just hold it. Then I'm going to pay this card to play Engage. We will draw aggro, which is fine. We will remove a struggle for the blue card. I will choose another player in my sector or adjacent sector to draw 1. I'm going to have Thoreg draw 1. Okay, that's nice. And then I'm going to end my turn. So we have 2 defenses. We are going to suffer attrition. We drew the 3. Discard this stuff down. Draw up to 5. And then exile. Thank God I didn't exile the red card. That was my biggest fear right there. The red card was going to get exiled because I've gone through most of my deck already. Wait, didn't we have that already? No? Let's see. Nothing. Ah, he has 2 of these things, I see. One's a resilience card. Alright. Thoreg is a go. So, Thoreg is not able to stun unless someone else does something. You can frontal assault with a decisive effort. We're not gonna move, we're gonna stay put. I think we just play these 2 and then get a stamina token for a future turn. That seems fine by me. So I will decisive effort. Will increase the damage of their next red card by 3 times weapon level. Can I support? I have a taunt. I will taunt. So we will gain aggro. The monster will turn to face us, which we're still in the front, and then he will draw a card. Okay, good. I will discard this and this to play Frontal Assault. I wanted to keep Rapid Play because if I can't do red-red, which I don't think I can, we won't get the stun on this round, so I want to just deny the behavior and lock down our opponent as much as I can. We will deal 2 damage for the Frontal Assault. So we're at, this is 5, 7, 8 out of 12 here. They really slowed down on the damage department. Anyway, I'm in the front sector. We're gonna have Mira draw 2 cards. And then we're going to end the turn. We'll gain a stamina token. We'll draw attrition, so we have a 1 and we have a 1. We do block the 1 damage. We are threatened, so we will draw up to our hand a limit. Nice, we got Sledgehammer, not exiled. Mighty Strain, I don't know if I even care about that one being exiled too much. Granted, it does pay 3 stamina pips. Mira's turn. So we have Silent Arrow. In case I draw aggro, the first thing I want to do... Is there a green card that I would like to play again? Not really. We have Acrobatics, which gives me an immediate move, so I will stand still for now. We will become threatened. Alright, we're gonna pay 1 for Rapid Burst. We will draw aggro. We will volley 2. We dealt 1 damage. We remove a struggle, but we gain the aggro token. It's on us. Fix my camera there a bit. The next thing that I want to do is acrobatics, so I'm going to discard these 2. Actually, not that one. Discard these. We'll discard this blue one. We don't need it. For acrobatics, so we draw 3. Oh, I have to acrobatics first. Let's pretend I'm not stupid. My bad. I read this backwards. We'll play acrobatics first for 2, and then we'll rapid burst for 1. When we play rapid burst, we'll draw 3 and immediately move without paying any stamina cost, which means we will lose our threatened token. We're going to move back to the front. And we will draw 3 cards, which empties our deck. And now I just need a red. If I could be lucky enough to get a red card. I did not get a red card. Okay, I have 2 more chances here. I want this to be the last thing I discard, so we'll pay this to play prompt. Actually, I only have 1 chance. Do I decoy or do I prompt reflex? We prompt reflex because decoy is worth more. Woo! Got it. Now I want this to be the last card. I should block the attrition damage. Alright, we're gonna Silent Arrow. Oh, I can't play this because I rapid bursted. I would have had to have accurate shotted. Fuck. Do you have a taunt card? Alright, I fucked up. So I can't stun now. I can still play precision draw. We'll pay long range. We'll play precision draw. It's fine. We'll deal 2 damage. So this will be 5 with 1 carryover. We're at 11. Now the 12. I will volley 1. We got nothing for the volley. We suffered a fatigue damage. Damn, I fucked up so bad. I'm just gonna keep emptying my deck out. We're gonna play Decoy. Choose a player to draw a card. I'm going to choose Sword and Shield Boy to draw a card. And then we will end our turn with this, right? I don't think there's anything else that I want to do. So, 1, we're not a threat anymore. We do block that. 2, since we're not a threat, we do not exile. I like how Mira is avoiding the exile. Also, I didn't put those in the right order, but Precision Draw should be on top. And we prevented the damage of this anyway because our green card was on top. Alright, next turn for sure. Next turn for sure. Maybe I just let this happen and we save the stun for a more useful thing that we want to get rid of. How bad could him taking 1 action be? You know, it's funny how this game works. Look at their health. 8887. You just die for playing the game. It's not the monster that kills you. It's just the game that kills you. It's so interesting how that works. Okay, I would like my Shield Dance back. So we might want to play these 2 to get it back. When we get it back, where does it go? It goes on top of the deck. If I do this and then this, these orders happen at the same time, so I can put this on the deck and then draw it. And then I have enough for a yellow-red, right? We're gonna draw 2 for this. We'll pay a Last Breath for the push card. This is gonna pay for the red card. This can pay for Surround. We'll keep Shield Block in case I don't like the behavior. Alright, seems good. So we're going to stay in place. We'll still be threatened. I'm going to play a Surround. We will remove 1 struggle for each occupied sector, plus 1 for a blue card. I don't know if this text is supposed to modify the typical one, so it caps at 4, but I think it's 1 plus whatever this is. This maneuver removes 1 for each occupied sector. This is one of those cards that I've been thinking about. I don't think there's an FAQ on it. I can Google it and see if I get lucky. Ionar Surround card. No one's gonna bring it up. I'm gonna keep playing it the way... Now I'm not so sure. I've been playing it so that it can be anywhere between... It's 1 to 5, right? I guess technically it's 2 to 5, the way I've been playing it. It might just be 1 to 4. Now that I'm reading it again and I'm unsure. Should I play it 1 to 4? I'm gonna change it to 1 to 4. We're gonna nerf it. I might have been playing that wrong, but I don't know. So we're only gonna remove the 1. This is still in here. We're gonna pay 2. We'll play... Oh, this is an opening. I have to open with this first. Alright, I have no choice. My hands are tied. We're gonna open first and draw 2. What else did I get? Attack Plan and Mamuraak. I'm going to still pay 1 for Surround, which we already paid for it. I'm gonna pay 2, then pay 1 for surround. We'll keep that. So we'll remove the 1 thing. And now the question is, can we assist him? I don't want to get rid of that. I can assist him. Can you assist? You cannot assist. You can assist with cover fire. I will assist with cover fire. Thank you! That's all I want in life. I just want a yellow and a red card for Leonard. Right. This is not what we draw. We drew Shield Dance because I played blue, so we will warm up and get it back. Which is great. That's great. Now, I would love this to be on top of my discard pile, so I can bolster everyone else's damage. And we may as well save Stamina Surge for an upcoming turn because the only thing left in my deck are reds. So we're going to... We're going to shield block. And while I want to bolster damage, how many yellows are going? 3 of them. So I need this for next turn. We're just going to shield block, pay the blue here, and then do this. Shield Dance. So this does 3 extra damage because we yellow-red. It gives me aggro. So this is 5 damage. Which will be a wound and 4 carryover. Is that 8? 1 more for the stance swap. We will gain a counter on our mastery card. And when I played this yellow card, we removed a struggle for Sword and Shield. We have 2 cards in hand. I have a stamina token, but we would get another one. This will end our sequence. We are threatened 2 and a 1. We have only 1 defense, so I will suffer an attrition damage. That's fine. Discard our pile. Draw up to 5. Exile another red card. Alright. We have a taunt, we have an assist. That is the end of round 2. Man, round 2 went by fast. So at the end of the round, since I couldn't stun this guy, he will activate Blizzard, which is a frost card. So, let's see. He has to boost 2 in order to use this. He cannot do that, so nothing happens. Otherwise, he would just exile cards equal to the glaciation level. Now, this is a frost card. So, when a behavior card of Frost is revealed, each player takes the top card of their deck and places it face down in front of them. That card occupies first slot in their next sequence. So, unfortunately, he has blizzarded us. That's not that bad. I don't think we're using 5 slots of stuff. Okay, then this hits the board. And then the round moves forward, so we're on round 3. He will gain player struggle, which is 4. And he will cycle out the lowest card, so he's no longer safe. Now we have an attrition check. We have 2 attrition checks! And a front facing. Suddenly the front doesn't seem so appetizing anymore. I'm gonna miss your peacefulness, man. I'm gonna miss your peacefulness. See, that's how they should be designed, in my opinion. If you're gonna have multiple copies of a trigger, like double front or double rotate, they should probably be the lower numbers. But it's okay for the player to have some reprieve, right? The game is decently challenging so far. It is Darion's turn. I have 4 cards here. I really want to... when I start the turn, unfortunately, this is going to happen. So I guess this is happening. The active player takes a Disrupt token. If that player suffers attrition damage this turn, they suffer damage times 2 instead of damage. What is a Disrupt? This is the first time we've had Disrupt. I think it negates the defense based on that iconography. Disrupt. Disrupt. Place on your hunter board during the attrition phase. If you have a Disrupt token, you must place it on a defensive card in your sequence that does not count for your attrition check this turn. Discard this token at the end of your attrition phase. If you have a defense token, Disrupt cancels that token instead. Okay. So, that's whatever. I could draw 2 different cards here. Since I don't need to move now, what's his next card? I don't know what that symbol is. If we play a green, which I want to, or if we play a nothing, who wants to play nothing unless they're absolutely screwed? Oh, trigger. After a player empties their hand, has 0 cards in their hand after playing, discarding, or any other game effect. The behavior card is triggered once the event that led to a player having 0 cards in their hand has been completely resolved. That's a curious trigger. I know the nature of the game, we definitely like to empty our hands and cycle our deck rapidly, but I almost always have a card remaining because of how the game is designed. I feel like this is never gonna proc. I mean, it'll proc because of the green. I may want to not activate this. We might want to not greed here. So I can draw a card by doing this and hope for the best. Feels like a waste for these 2 pippers though. Anyone want to assist? I need enough to knock out. If he plays red, we can get a stun now. I have taunt and assist for him. How much aggro is in my discard pile though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a lot of aggro in the discard pile. I can make it 6. So I kind of don't want to use that. He's gonna do a bunch of stuff this turn, which is what I'm concerned about. To proc it or not to proc it? I'm gonna proc it. My turn is pretty bad without it. We will draw 2, and then we will see what happens. If Mamuraak has 4 or more struggle, all players exile top card of their deck. That wasn't that bad. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. There goes tenacity. There's quick attack. There goes deadly shot. damn it, she keeps missing out on her big damage cards. And there goes counterattack. Okay, we may want to get cards back. That was worth it, I think. And now he's going to activate in the front facing. Maybe I should have moved on my turn, but it's too late. Let's just go in. Can I go all in? Right? Not unless I assist. Oh wait, I can double slash and then jumping slice. So I can go all in. I have a stamina? I do not have a stamina token. Damn, I wish he had a stamina token. Oh, yeah, this is on this. If I play these two instead, so 1, 2, 3, instead of greeting for damage, we can get someone else 2 cards back, which could be him, so he can help do his thing. So what I will do is I'm going to utilize my taunt here. So he will draw a card. And he's aggro. Although he's not going to be aggro for long. Okay. We will play double slash. Next red in our sequence, stamina is reduced by 1. We deal 2 damage. And then since I drew a blue card, we will now pay for jumping slice with precision strike. Oh, I can't do that because I made it cost 1 less. Right, never mind. It's fine. It's fine. We'll deal just 4 damage. Remove 1 struggle, and we will flip our mastery over. And gain the aggro token. So we're at 6 and 4 is 10. Alright. And then we're going to play Guardian Blade. And I will choose Thorag to draw 2 cards, since we have 2 cards in our 2 aggro in our set here. And that will end our turn. We'll do an attrition check. We have a 0. And we have a 1. We actually do block that with the 1 yellow. Then this gets discarded. This is gone. Discarded, 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 discarded. Before those are discarded. So let's do this in the proper order. Just to make me better at it. This is happening. And this is happening. The active player exiles X cards from their sequence, where X is equal to the glaciation level, unless they have a green in that sequence. I have a green in my sequence. This was upside down. So, we are fine. The active player exiles X cards from the top of their deck, where X is equal to the glaciation level, unless that player has 4 or more face-up action cards in the sequence. Wow, we dodged both of the attrition checks by playing a full sequence on this turn. That is funny. And I dodged damage, which is nice, because this thing, it was going to hit for 2. We removed the struggle for the thing. He's going to gain a struggle back for escalating. Damn, he's got those cards again. This one wasn't that bad, right? I forget what it does already. My fish memory. Can't remember. I already suffered fatigue, so we're just gonna shuffle and draw. Okay, we have an assist. We have another Guardian Blade. We have a massive strike. Costing 3. It is Thorreg's turn. Thorreg is in the front facing, so this is activating. Mamuraak gains 3 struggle. Parry cards do not count for the attrition check this turn. Alright, parry cards are yellow. And green is dodge, right? Or evasion. Yeah, da, 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 da. He has a rotation check on him. I think we're just gonna keep standing still on this guy as long as he has rotation checks. He has a front face check coming though. Oh, when we played the double red, all these cards were milled. I didn't, I want to stun. It's okay, we're gonna stun now. We can stun the attrition check. Just don't empty your hand, don't play green, and don't move, and we'll be okay for the rest of this round. Can I whirlwind? Whirlwind, rapid blow, and then... Unfortunately, these two counter synergize, right? We can go for the big damage next turn, especially since we'll be activated. Let's just go for knockout. I'll even use disruption as just damage to pay for knockout. So we are threatened. Although Whirlwind Rapid Blow now would be nice to remove for struggle. Well, I can do Whirlwind Rapid Blow. Knockout. Disruption. Why can't I do that? We're perfectly allowed to do that. This is a very free turn, as a matter of fact. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this turn. It's actually a pretty amazing turn. We just missed 4 damage. Well, I don't have... Yeah, we're gonna miss 4 damage for the thing. But we're gonna get plus 3 damage. It is basically as good. I think this turn is fine. Alright, here's what we do. We do this. Yeah, so we will... First, one at a time. We're gonna whirlwind. Nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna remove 2 struggle as we are in the front facing with Thorreg and his hammer. Then we're gonna rapid blow and remove 2 more struggle. Damn, I feel like I rarely use these cards for these purposes. Alright, then we're gonna pay 1. I'm gonna keep that one. We're gonna pay 1. I have aggro, by the way. We're gonna pay the stamina token as 2, and then we'll do knockout. It's gonna do 5 damage because of whirlwind. And then that's it. It's just gonna deal 5 damage, which is 15. That's 3 carryover. And he's stance changing. So we are stance 2. When revealed, increase the glaciation level by 1. I figured that was going to be the case. I'm a little concerned about this card. Oh, it doesn't seem that bad. Winter's Embrace was the card we removed, right? I guess the level 0 Winter's Embrace is a lot less dangerous than the other ones. That's because we're already skipping our movement to avoid bothering his behavior deck. Alright, anyway, so that happens. He now needs 4 wounds per, so he's quite a beefy monster. So we need 16. His third stance is later. I did a blue, by the way. I forgot to proc this, but we are going to get 2 of our cards back. I will take Tenacity and my other yellow card. Okay, and then we're gonna Disruption. 2 more damage. Oh, our Massive Blow is now flipped. 2 more damage. And we're gonna stun. I will choose Leonor, and he will reveal 2 red for 2 more damage. So there's 7 damage on this guy at the moment. We have a stun. We're going to stun the attrition check. And that ends our turn. We're going to get our stamina token back as we have 2 cards left in the hand. And then this, one thing at a time, attrition phase. Alright, we got the 3. We will suffer attrition damage. Alright, 1, 2, 3, exile. And this is still on top. We knew we were getting these 2 yellows. If I could set up a vulnerable and then just smash with a sledgehammer, that would be great on the next round. Alright, nothing else is happening. The glacial level is level 2, by the way. Oh right, and this is out. Unleash. Each player exiles top card of their deck. When a player exiles a card, if that player has 7 exiled cards, they're KO'd. Ooh, there's a lethal freeze. Okay, now the exiled cards are suddenly terrifying. Now they're terrifying. I may want to consider doing some blues. I would like this red card back as well. Alright, we are not the aggro player. Am I going to draw aggro? If I don't play yellow, I won't draw aggro. At the start of my turn, I will volley 2. Alright, we deal 1 damage. I keep discarding my heavy arrow. Girl! Can't keep hitting that card with your volleys. I will draw 1 for playing a blue, which means I should have enough. So we're going to... I have to be careful not to empty my hand, too. Oh, we're on round... Is this round 3 or is this round 4? I think it's round 3. No, it should be round 4, right? It's round 1 and round 2 we cheesed, and then round 3 got active, and now we're on a new round. Unless this is round 3 still. I think we're on round 4. We might be on round 3. I forget, honestly. What round are we on? It's hard for me to tell. This is round 4. This is round 4 because he missed the first 2 rounds of Shield Master and started on round 3. I think we're on round 4. Now that's addressed. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do here. I want to play these 2. That means I can't move. It's probably safer if I don't move in case I get something else of interest. but we don't want to empty our hands, so I might not play the silent arrow. We might just hold off on the silent arrow, which... I guess, yeah. We'll not move. We'll play this. Targeted shot. Next time we play, I believe this turn, we will draw one. We will pay for adrenaline shot. So that's 2 struggle removed for those 2 cards. This is gonna let me recycle 1 and volley 2. First, I'm gonna draw a card. Alright, then I'm going to recycle 1. Oh, I want to dump my hand so bad. Then I will volley 2. I got 1 damage in. Then we're going to... Oh, right. I should do this first, and then I could draw into this. I didn't think about it, so we'll just put that on top, but I should have done that. That would have been the smart play. And next turn might be pretty radical. Which one of these is the frost behavior? I should have really paid attention to which one was the frost behavior. This is kind of annoying. We'll keep our hand. And just end it here. I mean, as long as I keep this, do I need silent arrow? We'll play the silent arrow. We'll get 2 chip damage in. Do a volley. Oh, I shouldn't volley, but it's fine. We'll reshuffle. I'll draw that on the shuffle. So we have 5. We have another 5. We're at 12. We need 16 though now. Man, we need some bigger damage plays. Alright, we'll end our turn with that. We draw 1. We draw 2. I do suffer attrition. We're gonna suffer fatigue as well. First we draw this. And this. And then we draw this. And this. And then we exile this. Alright, that's a fine exile. We emptied our deck, so we do deal 5. That's 15, 16, 17. We have 1 carryover. And we have a wound. Thank you, Ultimate Shot, for adding in that extra chip damage that we so sorely need. Okay. That will end our turn. I have no assist cards, so we'll just move on to Mr. Leonar here. I'm a very simple man with a very simple plan. We're going to attack plan, which will remove 1 struggle. Right? And then I'm going to... These aren't 2 blue, are they? We gotta watch for that. Because that's a death sentence. If you're KO'd, right? And you recharge for an extra health, do you get your cards back from exile to the deck again? And then just normal KO rules apply? I would assume so, but I actually don't know how that works, because this would hypothetically KO you And then you would stand up and you would get KO'd again immediately, since you still have 7 cards in exile. I'm not sure how that works. Anyway, we're going to aggro strike. So this deals +1 damage for each aggro card, and I think we calculated 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, so that's 8 damage aggro strike. And we have a second counter for playing yellow-red. We get a nice 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. This track has a lot of silence at the end of it, which is weird. We leave a card in hand. I changed my mind on something. I paid Shielded Strike, right? To get aggro. I forgot this counts as 2 for red. I want to pay with Stamina Surge. And keep our red card. That will end the turn for our dude. We do not draw aggro. We do draw 2 of these. We do block the 1, so no damage. We refill our hands, suffer fatigue. Okay, now we have yellow and red cards. Whoop. Should have discarded these first. Right, let me reshuffle. We don't have that hand. These are first. I actually want some, like a yellow-red and a couple blues would be nice. Alright, we did not get that. Now we're back on the overabundance of yellow. Okay, that ends our turn. So that was the end of round 4, I think. Unless that was round 3 and I'm screwing myself. Because now I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, at the end of the round, it'll be round 5. Nothing else happens at the end of that round. He's not stunned anymore. His lowest card will be replaced with the front-facing card. Alright, so his attrition check is active again. Okay. And then it's Darion's turn. At the start of Darion's turn, he will do this. We take a disrupt token. If we suffer attrition damage this turn, we suffer that ×2. Which isn't so bad. And now he's got the double attrition check. So last time we dodged these, we needed a green, and we needed the thing to be filled. Right? But I can't play a green right now. I don't have disrupt, and filling my bar is kind of impossible. Honestly, now that I think about it, that attrition check thing, we only hilariously dodged it. But on average, you're not getting 5 cards in your thing. You can probably play the 5 cards from your hand, but we don't want to do that either. To avoid this. I think we're getting hit with both of these attrition checks. Also, before I forget, he is for struggle. Okay, so I can essentially set up for somebody else to have a cooler turn, but not by a lot, since I only have a 1. We can move again, so I will move. I'm gonna move over to here. Where the rock is, then I can use that to protect myself. Yeah, this hand is not great. Anybody want to help a brother out? You have a resilience. Nobody can help a brother out. Everyone's on their own. Oh yeah, I forgot tenacity doesn't count towards hand size limits, so we actually draw one more. We have stamina boost. That is amazing because sledgehammer. So he has an assist, and if my goal is to... I need cards, actually. I might need to recycle stuff so I can find a blue card. Alright, we're not threatened anymore because I moved. I think we skipped a turn. I'm going to pay 2 here. We're going to play Guardian Blade. And then I'll get a stamina token and end my turn. Attrition step. I do suffer damage. I'm going to use the rock to prevent it. And then that's that. That's not that. Hold up. Then we get fucked up by this stuff. Exile X cards from their sequence where X is equal to the glaciation level unless we have a green in that sequence. So 2 cards are exiled, which is getting scary. And then the active player exiles X cards from the top of their deck where X is equal to the glaciation level unless that player has 4 or more face-up action cards in his sequence. Well, we are knocked out. Just like that. So the stamina token doesn't matter now. Can I cancel one of these behavior effects with a deny behavior effect? It's a cheap kill, yo. Cheap kill. That's a cheap kill, yo. That's a cheap kill. Damn, both of these actually really suck now at tier 2 and tier 3. It's practically auto kills. So let me check this exile pile thing again. Where's the exile? Exile. Instruct the exile card, put the card in the exile zone. Everyone has an exile zone, which games on outside the field play interactions. Exile cards are dictated exclusively by card abilities. I don't know how this works. I think we might be just a done character. He might just be a done character. It just says to reshuffle the discard pile into your deck. So, by this logic, because there's no rule dictating otherwise, he's basically just dead. These 2 aggro cards are actually kind of disgusting now. There's no counterplay to this, which is the problem. Like, I don't mind this effect. This is fine. This is cool and thematic. But if I don't get my exiled cards back while dead, you can't stop this from killing you. You have to have only 1 card No, you die at stance 3 with 1 card. You have to have no cards in exile. That's an issue for the higher... Oh, that's a huge issue, especially with how tanky this guy is. The main problem is that these are unpreventable. The attrition phase always happens. You'd have to like stun both of these somehow every time, so this is kind of annoying. Like if this said when you KO'd this way, you get your stuff out of the freeze deck, and then that would be fine. Alright, he's dead. We're gonna play it as is. He's just, both cards are... let's do this one thing at a time. He's dead. This happens. He gets a wound, which doesn't matter. He goes in here. This doesn't get into his deck. It's stuck in exile. So... he's defeated. This seems like it needs to be errated. Where's the depleter? Deplete. Oops. There you go. Sorry, buddy. That's on your board, so that's cleared. You are defeat. There's nothing I could do about that, too. Now everyone else needs to play blue-blue as a priority, which playing blue-blue sucks, too. It doesn't kill the monster. I mean, he does now that he's mastered, but everyone else doesn't kill the monster doing that. But we are in hyper danger with these two cards. These are going, we have an end of the round and we have a rotate. I guess I need to find out what the rotate cards do to see if it's worth proccing or not. And when he stands up again, he's just gonna instantly die because of this. Alright, he doesn't instantly die. It says when he exiles a card if they have 7 exiled cards are KO'd. So he has to avoid ever exiling a card again. He has a tiny glimmer of hope to have at least one more turn, but you really need to play around the attrition step. And when he stands up and skips his turn, that's just like, I have to not get unlucky. Oh, I'm scared. We have a lot of health to go. We have new problems now. So I don't want to rotate. I can't empty my hands, and at the end of the round he's gonna do some bullshit unless I get a stun off, which we are not going to get a stun off. We're gonna draw 4 cards with leverage. We're gonna pay for some leverage. So I will suffer a fatigue damage. I'm gonna draw 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that's an interesting set of draws here. This is imperative that we play this. Ah, right, I really needed a behavior stopper. These behavior stoppers are much more precious now. Next time he cycles through his deck. Since I'm playing a green card because I need to. Alright, if Mamuraak has 4 or more struggle, all players exile the top card of their deck. Now, this includes this guy, even though he's dead. I imagine. Right, this is a problem card to proc. And what was this? Oh, we don't need this anymore. And his disrupt token is gone. I have 3 cards in exile. We can get 2 of them back. Alright, we're gonna just wombo combo. Do a whirlwind. We are in the front, so we remove 2 struggle. At least we can control struggle. We also deal 2 damage since our mastery is focused. So this is 5, 11. Then we're gonna play rapid blow. We'll remove the other 2 struggle. We will deal 2 more damage. And then we will sledge for 4, 5, 6, 7. Since I can empty my hand again, may as well. Sledge for 7. When I play the blue, we get 2 cards back. So what do we have here? We have knockout, we have tackle. Yeah, I'll take tackle, knockout. Those are 2 good cards. So this is 7, this is 10 because of whirlwind. This is it's not a blue, red, red. Unfortunately, massive blow is counter synergistic to whirlwind. It's just 10 damage. Alright. Well, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for the base weapon damage. So we're dealing 12. We get a good wallop on the monster. We got 5, 10, 11, 12. This is a total of 20. So 16. 5, 10, 15, 16 is gone. That's a wound. We're left with 9. Okay. Jesus. And stance 3 is just gonna make everything worse. We might lose to this guy with the base set characters. I don't think there's strong enough counter synergies to deny his attrition cards. We'll see what happens though. Alright, hoping for the best. Attrition phase. We are drawing 2 of these. We are a 2 and a 1. I only have a 1, so we will suffer attrition damage. I didn't move, right? Also, I don't know why this token is still here. The strain token. We never played the strain card. Or never used the strain card. What was I thinking of? We're doing... Wait, I should probably stop staying threatened in the future. Okay, we got tenacity. We have a disruption. Disruption's cool. If I can activate it. So during our attrition step, nothing happens, no rotation happens. We exile this card though. Alright. I may want to play these 2 out of necessity. We're gonna move. We're gonna find out what the rotation card does. So I'm gonna move over to the side here. We will no longer be threatened. And then we'll activate this rotate. Each player in the rear sector suffers damage unless they discard blue from their hand. If there are no players in the rear sector, players in the flank are targeted instead. So he has a massive tail quirk like the previous guy. I am not going to discard a blue. We will suffer the damage since they want to be that way. He's going to escalate. And we got another rotate. Oh wait, he didn't rotate yet. Right, if I don't draw aggro, he won't rotate. Hold on, let me undo this. Which card is this? We'll assume that's the same card that was just there. And then, yeah, just because I moved doesn't mean he's rotating. Keep all this like it was. We have to draw aggro first. Which I might. I might. Let's... Okay, I can blind Lethal Freeze. Should I be focused on blind chaining? Alright, we're gonna pay a stamina token. We're gonna play Adrenaline Shot. I will not recycle one, but I will volley two. We deal 1 damage. Then I'm gonna play Sharp Shot. The next time we play event this turn, we'll deal 2 damage. We will, and we have aim set up. Now we're gonna use Backflip to pay for Blinding Shot. So if the previous card in our sequence has aim and inflict blind, we will deal 2 damage for this. So there's 2. That's gonna be 5. We're at 12. I will volley 1. We got nothing. We will blind the enemy, which I do want to double check the other rules of blinded. Blind. Okay, we need to blind all the time if possible. We're going to get our 2 exiled cards back on top of the deck for the blue. And then I think that is the turn for Mira. We will draw 1, suffer 1 fatigue damage, and then draw our hand. That is not what we want to see. I might be able to make something happen there. We have the good green card in there. Okay, now Mr. Sword and Shield Boy is hyper vulnerable. So, as we don't draw aggro, which I will draw aggro, I could prevent myself from exiling another fucking card. Sustain 3 damage at the moment. We're not gonna move, we don't want to rotate. We will do our classic immolate play. Everyone will draw a card except for us. So 1. He's dead. 2. Alright. We'll pay for Shielded Strike. He doesn't have Struggle right now. So this is gonna remove 2 Struggle, and that's all it's gonna do. 2 damage. So we're at 14. We get our Mastery active now. And I think that ends our turn. I will draw 2 of these. We have a 1, we have a 3. We will suffer the damage, attrition damage, and then discard our hand, draw up to 5. Can I get another blue? Nope. Oh, I am Monka concerned. I am Monka concerned at the moment. We are being worn down by the Ice Boy. And that's the end of the round. So this is gonna proc. He can't boost it again, which is great because that would kill my dude if that happened. And now he'll escalate. And it's the end of the turn, so we'll just give him 4. So he will refill on that stuff. He's got a fucking attrition card out, which really sucks. And then he replaces this card because it's the lowest number. Ooh, that's a nasty card to proc. I'm glad I was being a little cautious on that. Alright. It is Darion's turn. He is black KO token. It is this guy's turn. Since we're skipping his turn, there's no attrition check happening yet. Nobody played red. I need to stun this attrition card, absolutely. Do I exile another card here? I will move. Well, hold up before I move. We are the aggro player, but we're not drawing aggro. But he will rotate to face us, so I might have to just bite this bullet for the team to keep this beastie under control here, which means Iron Will's actually, or not Iron Will, Frontal Assault would be stronger. I think we're just playing 2 red cards. If I could do blue, red, I could get a stun for free. Which I could do blue, red, and not play the knockout card. That way I'm not reliant on disruption. And because this would cost less for me, I'm just planning out my payment here. We can keep knockout for the next turn. Could do this. I like this. We'll do this. So I'm not gonna move. We'll stay threatened. We are going to pay 1. Do exhausting strike. So we will increase the struggle. This maneuver removes by 1. It's gonna remove an extra 1 as well, so it's 3 total for our hammer. And 2 damage because we're playing a blue card. So 1, 2. That's 5, 10. This will be 15, 16. That is a wound. We are on stance 3. Let's see how bad it is. Stance 3. When revealed, increase glaciation level by 1. Place Winter's Embrace on top of the escalation deck. He needs 5 wounds per. This is crazy. We're at 20. 20 for a wound. It's crazy because the longevity is what makes it dangerous. And now he has this, which skips their movement phase on top. And it's a front-facing arc. But we definitely don't want to proc this. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Alright, we'll do Disruption. That'll be 2 damage. So 1, 2... And then we'll pay 2 for tenacity for frontal assault. So I will choose a player. I'm in the front sector. They can draw 2 cards. And we did blue, red, red. We will stun the monster. So first I'm going to have Mira draw 2 cards. Good. Then we're going to deal her 2 damage. And then we're going to stun the monster. Block this fucking attrition card. Then we're going to have Mira reveal these 2 red cards so that she deals 2 damage off of the stun. So that's 5. 6. Oh dear lord, we need 20, 40, 60, 80. We need 80 wounds. Minus 6. We need 74 more damage. That's a lot of damage, yo. Before we're exiled into oblivion, I have to absolutely not fuck up what we're doing here in the future. I think that ends our turn. We're basically racing against fatigue and attrition because I can't afford to fuck around with Mamuraak. Speaking of which, we're going to likely suffer attrition here. So we do get a 1. I'm not gonna cover fire. We need to do damage. We'll suffer the 1. Oh wait, it might be 2. Are you at 2? He is at 2. We'll suffer the 2 damage. I've got potions, I suppose, but man, this feels terrible. Okay, we have a stun next turn. We're gonna need these stuns. We must maintain absolute control over the situation before it gets worse. Alright. That was his turn. So going on to the next turn, attrition card is stunned. It is Amira. We do not want to play a green. We do not want to empty our hand. We do not want to move if I'm drawing aggro, which I will be drawing aggro. The blind token is gone, but it looks like I can reapply it for another round, so that's nice. At the start of my turn, we will volley 2. We got 1 damage in. 7, 73 more to go, right? We can get there. I'm not gonna move, so we will be... Oh wait, I do want to move actually this turn. We will move, because I need to get in this front facing. Alright, we will move into the front, and then not be a threat. When we discard bouncing shot, we will volley 2. That's 1 more damage. 72 more to go. This is important to discard the last. So I can search for a specific green card. We have this one, the acrobatics card. But I can't play a green card, so I can't do that. I have to rely on just drawing. Alright, I'm going to pay 3. We will simply deadly shot. This gives us aggro. That's going to be 5-7 damage, which we are mastery focused, so if this inflicts damage, we will blind. Let's keep that blinded. That's 5, 6, 7. Which is another 5. That's 15. 15 from 80. We need 65 more damage. We will volley 1. For the red card, Then I'm going to cover fire. So we will deal 2 more damage. And then volley 1. We got nothing. And then I will discard this to play prompt reflexes to draw 1 card. So while this is on the top of my discard pile, I will not suffer attrition damage. Hopefully we hit the 3. Unless I want to play this. But I don't want to empty my hand, so we will have to use this next turn. Alright, we did a red. I don't have that disruption card. Not that I would... I mean, if I stunned, we would just do some extra damage, but it's fine. Alright, we'll end our turn with that. So, 1 attrition. We do block that. Since we're not threatened, he's not turning. We empty their deck, we get a free 5 damage. That's 22. 60, 58 more to go. We suffer fatigue though. Oh dear God. This is too nerve-wracking for me. Why? Oh, I just wish the exiled cards would go back into the deck. Wait, that's what I went to look at. Is this monster in the FAQ? No. Rule book. Permanent. Spine armor. Straight in the heart, torment behavior, more cost, objective. Oh, we already knew that you had to get off of the thing. Okay, that's in the FAQ. I figured you have to get off of him because it's a plateau, and the plateau mentions it. Yeah, what about your exiled cards on this asshole here? Because it's just way too good. Nope, there's no rule in this guy. So Mamuraak is immediately on my high danger list. And they gave him rotate cards to fuck you up as well, which is like the worst. This is a nasty combination. I have respect for this beastie. Okay, that turn is done. We didn't suffer attrition. It is Leonar's turn. I think I need to revive our friend and not draw aggro so I can get over to Darion's side. This is getting replaced with a front, and then ironically enough, if I have 2 people over here, we might be able to manage the front card too. We'll see. It would be nice to remove some struggle this turn. I definitely have to keep that. We're gonna move with Feint, so we are no longer threatened. Leonar is gonna come over to his boy here. We will draw a card for Feint being discarded. I can't play green, just fine. We're going to spend this and this to revive Darion. So the black token's gone, he stands up. He's got 5 HP. He needs blue cards desperately badly. Oh dear God, he's so fucked. I may as well just get as much damage out of him as I possibly can on the next turn. Last Breath does a hefty chunk. I think I should cast this, but do I have a token? I do have a token. Alright, we're gonna keep the blue. No, I'm gonna keep this. I don't want to suffer damage. for attrition. Alright. Let me do some math. We have 2 blues in here. None in here. So this is 3. So there's 3 more in the deck out of 9. High odds we get 2 of them. So I will discard the blue, pay our stamina. We will do a last breath. This will deal damage to the monster equal to the damage we currently sustain. We're at 4 out of 9, so that's 5 damage. 7 damage because of our shield mastery. I don't want to miss out on this damage by fainting. So we're going to cash in on it now. Alright, we got 7 damage in. We played a yellow card, so we will remove one of the struggle tokens as well. We still have a card in hand, so we're not emptied. I won't gain stamina. That will be the end of our turn, though. We do suffer attrition damage. Oh, I can't block this time. Well played, sir. Well played. We will take the 2 this time around. We have this for next time. Well played, monster. Well played. You are a son of a bitch. Do I have cover fire? Nah, I used cover fire earlier. Okay, we have a taunt. We have a behavior block. This I have to keep in hand at all costs. Jesus Christ. This sucks. Okay, that ends the round. So, end of the round. It's round 6, I think. It's either 5 or 6. It's one of those. He's not stunned anymore. He's gonna get Force Struggle. And he's gonna replace the lowest card with a front-facing card. Who has aggro? The archer has aggro. Good. I can't do anything about this, but we can stop it from proccing. The only problem comes after that. If the attrition card is the next one on top, as long as Darian doesn't get hit by it. But the problem is Darian has to move. Now this is blind at the moment. Darian actually doesn't have to move. We are allowed to exile a card. It just makes it harder to recover, but I might not want to move on this turn. I'll think about it. I need to do as much damage as possible. We do double blue, so I don't really want to taunt. Anticipate I need to protect myself in the future. I think his hands are tied. He has assist cards, but I need to pay for heavy arrow, so I don't think I want to assist. And this guy has an assist card. I need to pay for fucking concussion though, which is basically going to be his turn. Because I could concussion this since he's going to have 2 front facing, and we are set up on a good turn order. No, we are not set up on a good turn order. Basically, if he rotates, Thoreg has to move. That's all. Thoreg has to move. Am I just doing damage on this turn then? I'm thinking, do I move? Do we move? Do we move? Search my deck for a red card, add to my hand if I don't move. And I can't pay. This is free. We can search for Berserker. And we might be able to pop off a tiny bit if we get lucky. Well, first of all, what's exiled? I can't find this card. That card's exiled, so that plan is not happening. What else is in the deck? Let me think. There's the discarded blue card Jumping Slash. There is there's the vulnerable card. The vulnerable card costs 3. So it costs 2 at the moment because of Relentless Strike. Which means I don't have enough stamina for it. So there's no point in pulling it out. Right now, Double Strike, Master Strike only costs 2 stamina. Which means we pay with Thwart. I can't empty my hand, and I can't play a green card anyway. Right, we don't want to play a green card. We're getting hit with the attrition step thing no matter what. So what I will do is... I want a stamina token to have a strong turn next turn. We're going to risk exiling even more cards. Since he is blind, he won't kill me. Because this only happens when you exile a card. So, let's do it. I will double slash. We will deal 2 damage. Which makes this 5. That's 11 damage. Then, we'll pay 2 for Massive Strike, which finishes my turn. This does 5, 7, 9 damage and removes a struggle. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 20 total. So we have another wound. We need 40 more damage on this bastard. 40 more. Since I didn't move, we are a threat. We're gonna gain a stamina token at the end of the turn. Let's run the attrition first. We got a 2 and a 1. We will suffer attrition damage, which I will take. Oh, during the consume step. Hold up. During the consume step, I do want to drink the Alamore on this guy, and we're only gonna get 2 HP for it. Because the attrition level was a 2. Everyone else is gonna hold. This is so we can take 1 more hit, assuming I'm making this my last round of combat here. Alright, we did that. We remove a struggle for the red. We suffered attrition. Now this happens. The active player exiles X cards from top of their deck, where X is equal to the glaciation level, unless we have 4 or more face-up action cards in our sequence. So we will exile 3 cards. Pretty soon I'm not gonna have a deck. Which is fine. If my turn is just double slash Massive Strike again in the future, then I think that's okay. There's nothing I can really do about it. Alright, so that ends the turn. We drew aggro, right? Which is good, because we want him to turn to faceless. I think this is the first time he's turned this entire game. Oh, he has 3 front cards? Really? Okay. So we're alive because blind is preventing this. And we need, how much? Oh, we need 40 more damage. It is now Thoreg's turn. Do you have an assist card, my guy? You have a resilience card. Resilience is a flawed mechanic, I think, kinda. It's just because the main time you benefit from resilience is attrition on average. If you're playing well, you're not letting behaviors hit you. And if you benefit during attrition, you just draw 2 your hand size anyway. So you're not getting an extra card, which is unfortunate, but that's okay. You can't do anything. So, for us, I want a blue to happen. We will simply stun the monster. Now, I have to move because we don't want the front facing on Mira. And this is good because we don't want to exile more cards. So I will pay tackle to move. And we will go to the butt. The butt of the beast. Yeah, I feel like this guy would have benefited from climbing. So you can cancel some of these nasty behaviors. We want to play both of these. I can't afford both of these, so I'm not getting my cards back, right? Unless someone assists him. Do you have an assist? Do you have an assist? Do you need accurate shot? Do you need precision draw? I can get 2 cards at the start of my turn with this. That seems good. I'll assist with precision draw. Heavy smash. That's fine. We need to draw aggro, though, now that I think about it. Oh, I don't need to draw aggro. We moved, so we're not a threat anymore. Right, we don't need to draw aggro. That is a big deal. Also, this might change my turn now because we have this. So we have a stun. If I do this, I'm safer from the exile bullshit happening. But this does more damage. This does damage too. And if I wanted to do blue, red, red with stun, that costs too much stamina to cast. So we either pay 4 or pay 4. What flavor of stun do we want? We can manage struggle with this flavor of stun while doing some damage. We can also manage struggle with this flavor of stun while doing damage. I can't empty my hand, so that's the next determinant. We cannot empty our hand out. Right, that's what this card is. So with that in mind, this flavor of stun empties my hand because I'd have to pay 2 and then I'd have to pay this. Or I could pay this and then, okay, this doesn't empty my hand if I use the token. We don't get the token back. Meanwhile, this flavor... Oh, okay, blue empties my hand. Alright, then we have to do red. We have no choice. I'm gonna waste my concussion card for this, which is a bit of a problem, but we'll do knockout. 2 damage. 38 more to go. We'll pay the charge card and a token for heavy smash. So this is going to remove 3 struggle, instead deal 2 more damage. 3 struggle gone. And we will stun the monster. We will stun this card so I can now use greens. And I will pick, we'll pick Leonor or Mira, doesn't matter. They have 1 card, so 1 damage for the stun. 35 more to go. Now, I'm gonna suffer 2 damage here, so that sucks, but what are you gonna do? I did move, I'm not threatened, right? Is 0 drawn? 0 was the first thing drawn. At least the 3 is gone. 1, 2... Ah! We died to fatigue. Alright, hold on. Hold on, before we start drawing cards here. Can I prevent this attrition damage? The only one that does is cover fire, I think. Alright, unfortunately, I didn't calculate for the fatigue, so that's fine. We will simply be defeated on fatigue. So we are KO'd. Oh, these last few monsters have been getting us knocked out. This is here. This gets reshuffled with a wound card. There's a wound card in Darion's deck, right? Did I exile it for chance? Exile the wound. That would be the best. Right, that's still exiled. Then, KO token. Then we have the deplete. Okay. We do not draw aggro, but that's fine. Actually, did I draw aggro with the 2 red cards I played? We played, played Heavy Smash. Heavy Smash did draw aggro. So aggro goes back to first player when you die, which means Darion has it. It's first player, whoever's next in the cycle. It's a good thing that it's on first player, though. Could you move your tail? I just want him to be in here. Oh, I can prevent the attrition damage. Oh, shit. Alright, hold up. Let's fix. I have the power of rewind. Subtract 82 seconds. I just need his cards back. So we're gonna suffer fatigue. I'm gonna burn the rock. I have a rock to use. I forgot about the rock. You know, the fun thing about Tabletop Simulator is I can fix mistakes like this. So we draw these 2. And then, we're not dead. Look at that. We live yet. Okay, we live yet. That solves that problem. Thank you, Rock. I needed that really badly. I don't have any more cop-out solutions like that, though. So keep that in mind. That means we are aggro, and he will turn to us because of our card. There we played the Heavy Strike. Okay. Continuing our turn, he's no longer blind, so I need to blind him again, or Darion is dead. If he draws, if he gets milled by a card. I don't have a lot to do. I do draw 2 cards, so now we do have stuff to do. Man, I wish somebody else could inflict vulnerable. Only Darion and Leonor can inflict vulnerable, and Leonor has a hard time doing it. As it is. We're not allowed to play the green cards, we're not allowed to empty our hands, so these are paying for shit. If I'm not allowed to empty my hand, I may as well build up some stamina. I can prevent attrition damage if this is the last card we play. I think we're just heavy arrowing and that's it. Just a basic arrow. Heavy arrow will draw aggro, so it'll be facing me, which is good. Then it's not facing Darion. This is a 6 and 5, so this card is actually getting milled. And he's gonna have 3 front facers, which is great. That's the first time that's happening in this match. How has he not had multiple front facers before this? I guess because I had stayed in front of him the whole time. That actually turned out to bite me in the ass then. We should move at the beginning. It's spread out at least as a 2 and 2 to avoid the problem. Alright, let me I think we literally just heavy arrow. increase the damage by 6. Hold on, at the start of my turn, we drew 2, and then I want to volley 2. Gotta remember my ultimate shot. Now we want to heavy arrow, with long range being the last card we use to pay the cost here. So that's gonna be 8 damage. I will not volley this one. We will draw aggro, right? Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. So he's got all this. 13. We are almost there. We just need 7 and 20. 27, as some might say. We did not move, so we're threatened. And then we're gonna end our turn with that. So attrition check. We suffer the damage, but we prevent it with long range. And I will draw 3 after this. 1, 2, 3, and then we exile 1. Okay. Leonar's turn. How much damage can you do, brother? Oh, I did have shield block. Wait, we didn't need the shield block. In an effort to kill the monster on the next turn, and the fact that he's all front facing, so nobody should be forced to discard as long as Darion moves. He won't die. I think I don't need to keep the emergency shield block, as long as I don't royally fuck up here. And then Anticipate's gonna save my life. I guess we don't care about getting our cards back. We're trying to kill this thing instead of going for more rounds. So am I just playing these two? Which means I have to pay these two. Do I have a stamina? Nope. Alright, let's do it. Shield block. We play a yellow card. We remove a struggle. We deal 2 damage because we have our mastery. So that's 15. We'll pay 2. We'll play Concentrated Attack. Choose another player, increase the damage this attack deals by 1 for each red in that player's discard pile. If this inflicts a wound, inflict vulnerable. So who's got the biggest? You have 2. I need to deal 5 damage with this attack. It is getting a +3, so we're fine. We don't even need to increase the damage. What do you have? He's got 2. Alright, we'll pick Mira, who has 2, right? Not 3. We'll pick Mira. So that's +2, +3, that's 5, 6, 7 total damage. So we do cause a wound, and we have 2 carryover. 18 more to go, boys and girls. We're hanging in there. Alright. I have 4 HP? I thought I didn't have... Oh, I healed. Right, I healed. I did not need to heal on the previous round. That's okay. We are threatened as we didn't move. We will have a 1 and a 1. Oh, don't even need to spend my green card. No damage sustained. Refill our hand. We'll discard this first. Refill. Suffer fatigue damage. Oh, we won't suffer fatigue yet. That gets exiled. Fortunately, that was my yellow card. I needed that. We might kill him before it comes back to his turn. Maybe. Okay. End of the round. It's round 7. So this guy's officially taken me the longest to kill out of all of our fights so far. For struggle, this is gone for the behavior refresh. 3 front facings, and when I played my concentrated attack, I did draw aggro. Oh, hold up. I would have changed my game plan then. That is not allowed to be a thing. This was stunned, right? If this was stunned, I'm going to say I moved because I forgot. We do not want to be in the same row as each other. Since I moved, that means this card wasn't exiled and we actually drew it instead, as I had room for one more. My apologies. I forgot to check for aggro. Yeah. And then he'll turn to face us. That would damn Darion the death so fast. That'd actually probably lose us the game if he did all three of these right now. That's a mistake we can't afford to make. This is probably a better turn of events anyway. Pretend I paid attention to the aggro card. And we could afford the 2 damage for fatigue, so I'm fine with this. I'm happy about this. I'm not happy about it, I'm sorry. I don't like doing sloppy reworks like that. What do we do with you? First of all, I did reset him. Okay, Darion, this is probably your last turn, so he has to move. I'm gonna move with this blue card. Actually, 6 cards left in deck. I have 1 red card in my deck, so I can't even do any damage on this turn. We want to charge up somebody else. I'm allowed to play green now. Then I'll Dragon Dash. Or we're gonna move. We're gonna move with deflecting blade. I'm gonna move on the mirrors pile. Or zone, quadrant, whatever. We'll play Dragon Dash just to play Dragon Dash for defense. And then I will play an engage. I will choose another player in your sector or adjacent sector to draw 1. So it's Storeg or Mira. What is your turn looking like? You have a frontal assault? We'll give it to Thoreg. Stamina boost. I dealt a wound with my thing. I inflicted vulnerable, but because I didn't have another card to play, I couldn't cash on the vulnerable token. Just a side note. I do remember we inflicted vulnerable. Not that it did us much good. We remove a struggle for the blue card. And then that's it. There's no reason for me to play this. So hopefully we don't suffer attrition. We are not threatened anymore. We are aggro. Not Thoreg, not you. We do draw the 3, so I will suffer 2 attrition damage. Hang in there, buddy. And we will not exile a card, though. 2, 3, 4, discard. Okay, so our wound came up. Sadly. This guy's turning to face the Darion. His tail makes it awkward. There you go. Need to cut the tail off of this guy. That's what we need to do. You have an assist card? Like, I would like to kill on this turn, but I don't know if I can do 18 damage unless we get something big. Hey, he might be able to kill, depending. So I actually want to assist him. We're gonna have to volley as much as possible. Thoreg's turn. Thoreg has to draw aggro. That's all he needs to do. Thoreg does not have an aggro card, so we have a problem right now. Can I search for a card in my deck? I can recycle 2. We might need to do that. I want to play this. Alright, we're not going to move. I'm going to play an Endeavor and recycle 2. We'll recycle this, and we will recycle this. Okay, we did not get an aggro card, so we are about to get fucked in the ass so hard. Now, Mira has... we have a behavior denial, right? Or I got rid of that. Okay, now we have a problem. Mira might be dying here. And then everyone else is going to be in danger. We have to assist him. He needs an aggro card. So I will assist him with this card. Still no aggro. Where the hell's my aggro cards? Thorek, you are currently damning us to death here. Do you have an assist? He does not. You have a taunt or assist? We have a taunt. We have an assist if we're desperate. We have 2 taunts. Alright, each aggro in a discard pile. So 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be... we want to keep this one if possible. And this one if possible. But I can't discard this and I can't discard this. So aggro strike is going to, or I guess Beyond Limits is going to go. It does slightly less, but Beyond Limits is cheaper to play. So aggro strike's going to go. We're going to taunt the, or we're going to assist. Aggro strike is assist. We're going to assist. Okay, we got Enrage. Surely I can find a red aggro card, right? Let us pay 1. We will play Enrage. Search our deck for a red card. Holy crap, man. Holy crap. There's no point in stunning. So, Sledgehammer? Just for some damage? Which means I'm not gonna frontal assault, which is actually bad. I would like to frontal assault. Now I'm not in the front, but I guess sacrifices have to be made sometimes. This is 3, this is 4, that's 7. This is full payment, so we will do this. We'll Exhausting Strike. Increase the struggle this removes by 1. 2 struggle, down. I can't believe we almost got that screwed. 2 damage for mastery. Draws like 5 cards, can't find a fucking aggro card among them. We're gonna pay 7 for Sledgehammer. So after a blue card, Sledgehammer will deal 7 bonus damage, just 9 damage total. We don't activate any bonus stuff, we're just dealing 9 damage. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. 13. Just need 7 more. We should have this now. We draw aggro. Oh boy. We draw the aggro. And then we'll end the turn. I do think I die on the attrition step. Probably. No. I should be safe on the attrition step. Yeah, we got a 1. So we didn't move. And we will prevent that damage. Draw 5. Oh man, what a match. This was a good one. And then we will exile a card. Alright, at least his unleash never came into effect. Mira's turn. We will volley 2 at the start and whiff again. I've whiffed that like 3 times over. So I just need to deal 7 damage. Can I empty my hand? No. Then I want to keep my assist card and help the other guy do 7 damage. So we will not move. We'll be threatened. That's fine. I don't think it matters now. Play Silent Arrow. Silent Arrow volleys. We get the volley off, so that's 3 damage total. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's another 16. 4 more. Yeah, he's got this. And we can just end their turn then. I will play a intuition. And then that's all. Draw 2. We suffer 2 damage for the attrition. 2, 3, 4, and then exile a card. Leonar's turn. We will kill the monster. Right. We're gonna pay 1. Battle trance does 2 damage. We draw 2. We suffer fatigue. I no longer have aggro in my discard pile. But we just do Beyond Limits. And we'll suffer damage. This does 2 bonus, right? So 4 damage plus this is 5, 6, 7. We kill the monster with 7 damage. Oh man. I like it. I do think I'm very concerned about this interaction. The exiled deck stays exiled, so once Lethal Freeze is in effect, and this is in Phase 2. If this was a Phase 3 card, then sure. But this is a Phase 2 card. That's really fucked up. I guess I need to respect it more and not get frozen though. It is what it is. It makes them difficult for sure. We managed to succeed though. Only 1 casualty. Didn't have to lose Thorag. So that's nice. Let me whoops. It's gonna pack up some things. I should do the packing up later. Can get that wound out of his deck though. Flip that. Get our exiles back. There's a cool concept though. So the ice dude exiles cards. I actually like how that fight played out. For the most part. I'm very concerned about the exile deck not shuffling. Maybe even half of it or something. Something, you know? That just seems a little oppressive. Because it can very easily double KO you. And the only reason why I feel that way is his behavior card deck. These attrition cards are the only reason why I feel that way. You can't stop your attrition step. The only way to stop this is to stun it in advance. And these are too demanding in my opinion. 4 face-up cards in your sequence? Unless you're heavily assisted, which I guess you have to be, it's really hard to do that. Maybe it's easier with other gear. I'm still using base gear. Maybe he's just hard with base gear. So it might be fine. It might be fine. This one is fine, I think, because it's like, alright, if you see it coming and you know about it, make sure you have a green in your sequence. Maybe this one should have been similar. The 4 cards just seems demanding. When you receive strong feelings like this, though, I think the monster's well designed. The fact that it's instilling these thoughts in me, it's probably fine as is. It's probably fine as is. Because he's making me feel weird about it, which is probably good. You don't want him to not make you feel the pressure. It's not as thrilling then. Okay, we have 3/3/3. Here's the 4th card. Since we have to take out Winter's Embrace, I'll make sure it's on the top of the stack. Although I doubt I remember that's a thing. I think his higher level forms are going to be absolutely horrifying. Because of this. Lethal Freeze. Yeah, it stays the same even on the higher level variant. So this is, like, not cool. But, he's a cool fight overall. He's just not cool. He isn't chill, you know? He's not chill. Chill, Mamuraak, chill. Alright, let's get him away. Let's get his token away. Put the health thing over here. 7 rounds to wipe that guy out. 7 or 6. I still forget if I added an extra round or forgot to move it forward. I think I forgot to move it forward. Yeah, I'm just gonna put this stuff away. I'm already committed. And we'll draw our rewards and then wrap up another fun time with Primal. Hope you all enjoyed the battles. I'm enjoying the battles a lot. They are very fun to play. I highly recommend this game. And I haven't even gotten into advanced content yet. We're overdoing level 0s because it's so fun. So we win on him. Mamuraak. Let's draw rewards. First reward is scraps. We have 3 scraps, so thanks. I feel like we've been failing our scrap quota. A bone for yellow. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Moving forward, so I've usually just been doing bottom right around, but we're gonna change it. There's gonna be a bone for red. We're gonna start first player around for the dice roll, because that more consistently makes sense and is less arbitrary on me. So that's how I'm gonna do it from now on. So we got red, green's got blood, and then yellow's got E-Ride. Red continues his collection of material things. He's currently flawless. How long that will last, I don't know. Doreg is just happy to get something. He's got 3 out of 9 monsters. Poor guy. Same with him. He's got 4. He's doing slightly better. Alright, element. Okay, we got 3 ice elements. Ice. So red, green, yellow. Can we get some plants, please? I really want more plants. Alright. Bada bing. Oh, I didn't roll dice. I'm an idiot. Hey, get back in there. Yellow gets a plant. It's got a Tarmaret. Alright. So there we have it. I think my biggest concern is the next fight if the fights stay on this tier, we don't get an easy guy or a good setup. We're down 2 potions at the moment. And I can't do anything about that since we can't convert into plant material. And because I'm still playing by the exhibition rules at the same time, see, I would craft something from here. We can forge a few things off of this. Like a lava buckler is 2 scales. I have scales. We could make that. But you're not supposed to have any extra items. Against the level 0s, I believe. We can double check that. There's a chart somewhere. Let me look at the chart. So I'm trying to abide by the chart's restrictions while we do this little campaign of ours. The deck building rules. This is still campaign stuff. Is exhibition after campaign? Expedition rules. This is the expedition stuff. Page 60. Select the monster's component. Right, hunter setup. Use the starter deck and the base equipment card, says for the prologue. Right. And then at level 1 we can have 2 upgrades. I noted this down. This chart exists, so I can only buy up to 6 upgrades total. There is 10 upgrade packs. This is like 1 pack would be 2 cards, so we can get 12 cards plus a mastery. Modified at level 6. At level 1 we can get 4 cards changed. So they're not going to change by much in the future. But we have to wait for that precious level 1. We're getting there. There's only 13 guys left to go. So I'll be patient. Be potion cards for ones listed on Herbalist card. Oh wait, hold on. So your potion technically matches the monster's aggression level. I've been allowing myself Alamore. I suppose you wouldn't have him, but we've read this before. When you set up your first game against Vyraxin, you're supposed to have an Alamore. So we're going to continue to allow Alamore, and I'll also allow myself to construct in advance. I'm just not going to use this. I have wanted to use this a few times now. The Hatrox seems very good. But I'm holding back just because we're not supposed to have it at level 0. So we'll continue to hold back from all but Alamore. Where's the prologue setup? The Hunters. Das Hunters. I know it was somewhere around here. Prologue setup, probably. Yeah, they get the Alamore potions right here. Confirmed, should have it. So I'm giving myself access to it. I just have to recraft. And our plant rolls suck. Plant rolls have been just terrible. Anyway, thanks for joining me. I'm just gonna, stop recording here and finish cleaning up off stream or off recording. Hope you all enjoyed again, and hope you look forward to our next session. We will fight another new monster as we have yet to be completely wiped out. But they're getting tough. More costs. Pretty good. What did I just fight? The Mamuraak. Pretty good. Pretty good encounters. Pretty good challenge. I'll see you all for the next one.